Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about some comments made after Isaac Hadjar's spin on the formation lap during the Melbourne Grand Prix, as well as some new comments Lewis Hamilton has made about Ferrari's pace. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content, but let's jump straight into the video. So let's start with Hadjar, who had a very disappointing Melbourne Grand Prix. It didn't even go ahead for him. He didn't even start the race. Basically, on the formation lap coming out of turn one, he just had a massive torque surge and he couldn't control the car and he ended up spinning and he hit the wall, and that was his race over. And it was such a shame. You know, he was going at such a low speed as well. And yeah, it was just gutting for him. I was really gutted that that happened to him. And you could see how upset he was. You know, he qualified P11. He was looking forward to take part in his debut race, and for it to go like that, yeah, I can only imagine how he's feeling. But there were some really nice scenes as he was heading back to the paddock. As we know, Hadjar is a massive Lewis Hamilton fan, and as he was walking back to his garage, Lewis's father, Anthony Hamilton, went up to Hadjar and comforted him. You know, he gave him a hug and then walked with him for a few minutes, you know, giving him confidence, inspiring him that he's got a bright future ahead of him and that there's more to come. And I just thought that was a real class act of Anthony Hamilton. You know, I thought that was really nice of him to do, and I'm sure it meant a lot to Hadjar. But it looks like the Red Bull Junior driver is not getting any sympathy from Red Bull advisor Dr. Helmut Marko, who's in charge of the driver program. And after Marko branded that Hadjar had put on a tearful show, he went on to tell Austrian broadcaster ORF, as quoted by Planet F1, that was a bit embarrassing. So yeah, as I say, no sympathy from Marko, but embarrassing is the word Hadjar used to describe what happened in Melbourne with him spinning off in the formation lap, with him going on to say, "Just embarrassed and sorry for the team. Overdid it, overslipped the rears, and once I lost the car, tried to save it, but just was a passenger, just not so fast. I didn't expect. I'm just mad. I mean, these mistakes, they can happen. It's just breaking the car so early in the season really breaks my heart. Really sorry for the team. I'm missing out on more experience. My first Grand Prix, missing out on the wet track." But let's move on to Lewis Hamilton, who feels there is more potential in Ferrari's car. Now, as we know, Hamilton's debut race with the team in Melbourne was a bit of a disaster. You know, he qualified P8 and he spent most of the race in P8 with him being stuck behind Alex Albon, and then following a strategy error from Ferrari, you know, being late to go from dry to wet tyres. Hamilton fell further down the order to P9 and eventually ended the race in P10. So yeah, that was one of Hamilton's worst opening races in a long time. But despite this, Hamilton does feel that there is more to come from the SF25, with him going on to say, "I'm grateful to finished. At least I got 1 point. Overall, not what I was hoping for, but there was so much to get accustomed to get used to, with all the switch settings and changes that the team were throwing at you. Then just the balance of the car. It was really very tricky. I think we can improve in the next race, hopefully, and get the car in a sweeter spot. I think there's a lot more potential in the car than what we're able to extract today." Now, overall, it does look like Ferrari really need to improve that car, because Charles Leclerc also didn't have the best race either. You know, he had a good start, moved up to P5 from P7, but from there, he couldn't make an impression on George Russell. You know, he was struggling in P5, and then obviously we had the craziness with the dry and wet situation. We saw Leclerc have a spin. Hamilton also had a spin during qualifying on Saturday. So yeah, just not the easiest car to drive at the moment, it looks like, and definite improvements needed. But as I say, it looks like Hamilton feels there are improvements to come. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. And until the next one, take care. Bye.